it's really interesting about how these accountability sessions are kind of working. Anyway, welcome Nikki. I think Nikki's here. Welcome Martha. It's good to see you. Yes, I am back. I was back yesterday, but it's the weekend session, so generally everyone's in bed. Yeah. Oh, do you know, so much is going on, and it's almost like sometimes I don't know where to begin on these things, but today is our tarot session, which we're going to be doing shortly. We're going to stick to our normal routine now, where I talk a little bit with you, share a little insight or some wisdom. We'll do our tarot, and then we'll go into our daily accountability at the end, which I strongly encourage everyone to be doing. So I've been through so many interesting transitions. Like, obviously last week I was really forced to take a sort of, I would say, a break, because where I was in Kenna, which is in deepest, darkest depths of Egypt, in Upper Egypt, we're talking like basically sugarcane fields and a lot of questionable looking houses. You know, it's very much back to basics there. It was so interesting for me because, first of all, the power cuts out for 3 hours every day, starting at around 3 o'clock. So you're kind of forced to not do anything. And that, I was thinking the first day, oh, okay, well, I will work on my, laptop, maybe on 4G. But when I went to charge the laptop, the power there is so weak, it doesn't actually charge the laptop. So the only way you can work is when the laptop is plugged in, because it's not enough power to charge the battery. So yeah, that's where I was last week, and it's lovely. Like, don't get me wrong, it was lovely, but it definitely forces you to take a break, because Martha would have had a nervous breakdown. Well, funnily enough, I did sort of think to myself, I will cancel most of my important calls or reschedule them around that time I was there, which I'm glad I did. Anyway, since I did that, I've been coming back, and I've been kind of like on a real, we'll talk about it today. Like, I've been feeling a lot of resistance. So I've got this big festival coming up in March. We've had hundreds of people sign up for it. I'm super excited about it. Like, it's going to be huge. And I feel like this is definitely, I've done like massive 6-figure launches. We brought a lot of people in. This is definitely the highest converting event I have literally ever done in the history of my business. Like, bar none. Martha's super excited about the festival. I'm super excited about the festival. And then the problem is, like, I have certain specific goals in mind about like what I want to manifest. And sometimes I feel like I have a certain path or trajectory that I need to go on in order to achieve those goals. And then one day I start to feel resistance to it. I start to feel like something's not quite right. Something needs to change. And then this morning I woke up and I realized the thing that had to change, which is now like created a whole bunch more work for me, which I have to do before the festival. And I was already slightly behind because I have to do because I didn't have a work week. Basically, I lost like many hours of work last week, plus other things, like going on. So now I'm in this resistance mode where I know exactly what I need to do, but there's a lot of work ahead of me in order to be able to do it. And then suddenly I just came to a point where I was just like, no, you've got to trust. You've got to trust this process. You've got to trust that everything will work out. You've got to trust that you're going to go into this with ease, because the more you start to feel that resistance when like you're seeing work piling up, or you're seeing like the moments where things are going to get challenging, things are going to get too much, you can either take a step back and be afraid of what's coming and say, I have to shift things around, I have to make a new plan, or you can just go in full force and get that shit done. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing from now until the end of the month. So, but I'm super excited about it. It was one of these like aha moments, like, this is what I have to do. And by the way, that affects you. And this is kind of like a spoiler alert. I have to rebuild the whole of Virtual CoWorking Space. Like, it's going to be completely new, completely revamped, completely different. It's going to be amazing. Like it came to me, I kept saying I need this and I need this and something's not right, and then it all came to this morning, and that's what's going to happen. So you'll notice that our normal schedule will be interrupted next week because it's a week before the festival, and then when I start the festival, the first Sunday, which is our tour day around Virtual CoWorking Space, which we're going to be doing like set times in all the rooms and talking about the rooms, will be in our brand new co-working space. So no one's going to see it until Sunday. It's going to be epic, like so epic, and I'm super excited about it. Plus, I've also built a brand new space for the actual festival itself, so it's like it's going to be amazing. Like I've never done anything like this in my life. Anyway, it'll be fun. So today, my affirmation, I had several, and I'm probably going to go through these for the rest of the week because they've all come to me at once. But the one I think I'm going to choose today is about resistance. I cease to resist. I cease to resist what's happening. I cease to resist my feelings. I cease to resist everything, and I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, so cease to resist. I think it's a good one, and that's the affirmation for today. So write it in the comments, write it down in your journals. I cease to resist. I will no longer resist the universe, the work, the everything. Yay. Okay, mind-blowing, but it's all going to be amazing, and I hope you guys like it. And it really is about, like, you'll see how it comes together. And for those of you in beta, all I can say is thank you so much. The people that have joined in beta, this is the coming out session of the Virtual CoWorking Space, technically, because it's at the festival we were going to take it all out of beta and put everything in properly and kind of things like that. So the people that have joined during this time have really been my cheerleaders for years, and you know, the people that have really stuck by me for years, like you, Martha, like you, Nikki. And I want to thank you so much, but there's going to be big changes happening in Virtual Miss Friday. It's almost like a comeback. I sort of, during COVID, I sort of went very quiet and then had 2 kids, 2 more kids, you know, so I was a little, I've been a little bit quiet, I would say, for the last few years. I did a really mega big launch in 2018. And then 2019, I was kind of going through a lot of personal problems with the breakup of my marriage and things like that. And then 2020, my life took another change. COVID happened. I met someone else, had 2 kids. Yeah, so I've literally been in a world of my own for a while. Okay, and I'm back. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. What are you drawn to? What's resonating? Doing our tarot now. We're going to pull 3 messages. 1, 2, 3. Martha's happy to have you back. I'm happy to be back. Okay. Let's see what we've got today. And don't forget, we're going to do our accountability sessions shortly. But we're just going to... Oh, here we are. Number 1. Number 1, you've got 3 cards. Ooh. Number 2. Again, these are general messages, so if you're not watching it on the day that we're doing them, it's fine. You're coming to this video whenever you need to come to this video. Second message. And the third one. Okay, we've got huge, there's another one coming out here. It's for the same thing. Okay, so if you chose the first one, just checking I was recording. If you chose the first one, we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Whatever it is you've been reaping, something is happening now, and suddenly you're going to have some sort of victory around it. It's been hard work for you. This is what I feel. It's been hard work. You've even been thinking about giving up, throwing in the towel. But there's definitely signs now of this work is coming forward. Victory is going to happen. There's going to be people, I think, around who are going to be a little bit surprised that that's happening. But whatever it is that you have been sowing, you've been sowing and it's been slow, but your garden has grown. Your luck is coming in and things are about to change. So keep up with the good work. The second one, number 2, if you picked number 2, you've got the Knight of Wands. You are charging forward into something. You are moving ahead into something and everything is going to work out. You're moving ahead with a smile on your face. So the message definitely, for if you picked number 2, is yes, do it, move forward. It's the right time. Now is the right time. And if you picked number 3, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. This is a very interesting combination. I would definitely say there's something happening, or again, the Page, it's like that young energy, that youth energy, something relating, I would say maybe to a child, but it could be something else. But it's relating to something out of love, and it's relating to something relatively new. So if it's not relating to a young person in your life and that doesn't resonate, then it's relating to something new that's happening, which you certainly feel like you're going to love and enjoy doing. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, which is an auspicious card. An ace is always a good card, and that's related to work and moving forward. So whatever new project comes into you, you're going to smash it, because we've got the High Priestess there, which is the most powerful card in the deck, and you can definitely say that you're going to own whatever it is that you're starting. Very, very good. Your new program, yes. And with the festival going on, Martha is doing one of our co-talks. Hopefully we'll be able to smash that, because it's a brilliant program and Martha's put so much work into it, and it's definitely something needed for VAs. So if you're at the virtual assistant festival, check out Martha in there. She's going to be in the schedule doing a co-talk. Oh, and a new house. You found a new house. Yay! That's amazing. That's so good. Brilliant. Yes, definitely new beginnings and definitely things that are going to be happening. Get the teas on 27th. Well, welcome to your new home, Martha. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do our daily accountability. Thank you so much for everybody that joined me today. I'm going to close off the camera now, and we're going to do our 5-minute daily accountability session, and I will see you again tomorrow.
First, we're going to do our gratitude. Think about the day before. Think about everything that you feel grateful for from the day before, and write it down. You can find at least one thing. Let's begin. Next, we're going to read our goal. This should be written down somewhere. Read it through right now in the next minute. Now we're going to spend 1 minute closing our eyes and doing a visualization. Visualize yourself having achieved the goal or the things around you that show you've achieved the goal. Let's begin. Well done. And finally, we have our most important task for the day. Write down a task that you want to accomplish today that's going to help you take one step further to your goal. Think about it. Let's begin. Well done, you, for completing your daily accountability. I am super proud of you. You have done so well. And don't forget, you can join me live online inside Virtual CoWorking Space every day where I create these videos live. Please do like this video if you do like it, because I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with the affirmation of the day. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.